Hi everyone, welcome back to Binge and Build. Today we're headed to Hawaii. Well, kind of, sort of. We're going to jump into the Disney new live action Lilo and Stitch, and I'm keeping it a cast episode as you can see, and we're creating three characters. The three main characters, it is Lilo, Nani, and Stitch, and The Sims 4, so let's dive right on in. So let me talk about what I liked about the movie. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud. This remake was really good. It was probably one of the better remakes. And I know there's some controversial takes on this remake, and I will address it. I give this a 4 out of 5. It really does keep the emotional core. It does keep the theme of family and what you're willing to do to sacrifice for the family. I cried a lot in this movie. The characters felt really real, especially the sister relationship between Nani and Lilo, and how it was a struggle for her, and I like that. And that was in the original too. It's a struggle for her to keep a job, and Lilo is a kid who's experiencing loss at a young age. She doesn't have any friends. One part that hit me was when Stitch fell out of the sky. She thought it was a wishing star, Lilo, and she wished that people wouldn't bully her. She wanted a friend so she could tell all her secrets, all her woes to. And her sister heard that, and I cried because it was as a kid that wasn't expressing herself, and it was very sad for me. Lilo in this, the actress did phenomenal. She brought that innocence, that quirkiness, that creativity, that young emotional kid that really just needs a friend. And I loved that about her in the original, but this one, she did phenomenal. The actress was phenomenal. I loved her. Of course, there is no outfit. There's no outfits in The Sims, so I tried my best. Sorry, my voice kind of went wonky. So the next character we're going to discuss is Stitch. Now, Stitch was a challenge to create in The Sims because there is no alien like that. So I did make him a dog. I did the best I could. I love Stitch in this movie, probably a little bit more than I did in the original. And you're going to have to hear me out on why. Because he felt more real. It wasn't so cartoonish to me. He was exploring the world, and he liked to be mischievous with Lilo. And I think in the original, it wasn't like that. Like, he ran away because he just didn't want to be with her because he was bad. And this one, Lilo says this, like, you're not bad. You just make bad choices sometimes. And how when he ran away, he knew he was breaking the family, or what he thought was breaking the family, and he ran back to his broken kennel. And I do like that. I liked they gave him more character. He liked sweets, so he destroyed a wedding. That was hilarious. The wedding part was hilarious when he was still an alien. And then to get adopted, he did kind of use her because he's trying for his own protection, right? He was made to destroy, and I just liked that part of the overall arc for Stitch. And he talked a little bit more in this one, and you got to see his personality a little bit, and you got to see him really fall in love with this family. And when he felt like he was breaking it apart, he was going to leave. Yes, did he start out the wrong way? Yes, but he did really care. Like when he saved that picture when Lilo was trapped in the spaceship, such a awesome character in this. And I do think they built his character a little bit better than the original. So I do prefer Stitch in this one a little bit better. I always have a love for Stitch. I'm going to be honest, the CGI look wasn't my favorite. I even said, I'm not going to go watch this. That CGI was a little bit weird. And it was. Sometimes it was off-putting, I'm not going to lie. But wonderful performance by the original actor that played Stitch in the original movie. Love it. Now, next we're going to move on. And I'm not quite finished with Stitch. Stitch took me a long time to make. But we're going to go ahead and move on to Nani. As I have a lot to say about. We're going to talk about Nani. She is such a powerful character in this remake. She is very nurturing. Oh my God, nurturing and resilient. She is very practical in here. But in this series, she does. I'm going to talk about the controversial part, and she does give Lilo up to Miss Kiowa, I think that's how you say her name. And she does that because she knows she can't take care of her. And that felt very real. And I know a lot of people are mad and they say Nani deserves better, but there was also that struggle in that movie, and then like everything ended with this happy ending. And I think that's where people are a little upset, because it wasn't that much of it wasn't a happy ending like that, or it wasn't the perfect ending is what I say. I think it's still happy, but she's very flawed because she doesn't know what she's doing. She had dreams and her parents passed, and I understand that, and I understand where people are very mad about that. But they helped fix their house, but Lilo got kind of the best of the both worlds. Her sister can come back, but Lilo also knew that her parents wanted Nani to do this and wanted her to become the marine biologist. And she gets, and I do understand where that's hard because it's not that perfect ending, but that's okay. So we're going to talk about some of the characters I did not make in this series, and I do think they deserve a shout out. Cobra Bubbles is very good in the actor they picked for him. He's not in it as much as I wish he was. I loved him in the original. We also have David. He is so hilarious. I think he's more funny in this one. They give him kind of a goofy, silly, he's kind of sweet, and at the end you get to see them. Okay, so we're going to talk about the other characters that were mentioned in this one. I just finished up David, loved him. Jumba and Pleakley were hilarious. They were toned down. We didn't get to see them as much because I think this remake really focused on the family aspect of it. But I do think also adding Miss Kiowa does add some like parent and some great advice. So she does bring some emotional depth to the series and kind of helps her make that decision. Like, it's okay to think about yourself. I like that aspect. It's okay to not be able to handle stuff. And Nani and Lilo really do get the best of both worlds. She can come back anytime. She has that portal thing, that the alien technology that she's not supposed to have. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching Binge and Build. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the bell so you never miss a new episode. Remember, this is all about Ohana, this remake, which means family. And thank you so much for watching. Please check out this movie before you pass. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.